all minds, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Also, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now here's Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. The three is up. The Mavericks pull it in. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. From downtown. It's not going to go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Coffey. Back to Van Vliet. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Middleton outside. Puts up a three. Barnes with the rebound. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Van Vliet outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Siakam. Here he goes. And Siakam with the slam.
You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Highlight reel dribble move. And then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there. Showing all the skill. Outside Barnes. And an Obi for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
And Doncic launches from deep. No good on the shot. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm. It's rare for an undrafted player to make an impact, but Fred VanVleet has earned his spot in the league. The 6th man on a title team back in 2019, and he's become an all-star.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And the Raptors making a change here. Coffey on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Well, Smitty, Van Vliet's become an all-star. Is he the best undrafted player in the NBA, you think?
Well, B.A., Ben Wallace is the standard. A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year winner. Champions like Bruce Bowen and Udonis Haslem, they're right up there. But Fred VanVleet has a chance when it's all said and done to be the best.
Here's Doncic. Second chance effort. Oh, and there. The whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him. And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Here's Springer to the right side. Here's Siakam. Outside Barnes. Siakam outside. 4 on the clock. And then Siakam with the jam.
An excellent ball handler for his size. Pascal doing damage going downhill.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Bill.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's Springer. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the wing on the left. Doncic outside. Pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Nice crossover to get that one. Coffey's got 5.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And Doncic, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. The Mavericks trailing. Middleton with it. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Barnes with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Out to the wing. Pass to Springer. Bullock puts it in. Barnes comes with a double team. Kleber with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Here's Bullock. Powell in the post. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And here are the Raptors now. They lead by 7.
3 points.
And the basket by Springer.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Dallas again missing.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside. Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Middleton. And again, another missed shot.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
Just 5 on the clock. Ties again. The shot won't fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season, the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
He buries it from 3.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid pass. And distributor.
And the Raptors making a change here. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Here's Springer. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection. And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Pass to Huff. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Springer. Doncic grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Out to the right wing. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so it's Toronto. Go. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Inside. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Here's Doncic. Coffey grabs the board. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Springer. Ooh, rejected by Doncic. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Another miss by Doncic.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Here's Springer. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Here's Dinwiddie. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. 3 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they get it back. Pass to Bullock. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Outside Young. Here's Springer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Here's Ntilikina. Goes back up to stop the drought. Here's McGee. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Boy, Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Barnes. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by Middleton. Tipped.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Raptors substitution.
And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the play-in tournament has been a success. But some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Fires for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Raptors lead by 19.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Huff. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Kleba. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Van Vliet drives. Pass to Huff. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boucher for 3.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Here's Boucher for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Ntilikina. Off target from outside. And Toronto has possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Dallas calls timeout. So he makes both from the line. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
The court awareness from Fred. He knows angles so well.
Pass to Kleba. Here's Ntilikina. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Now here's Middleton. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Raptors on the break. And Siakam with the jam.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Doncic left side. He can't get that one to fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Back to VanVleet. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Back to Trent. Clock at 4. 4-3. The Mavericks pull it in. And Doncic launches from deep. And Powell with the stuff.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Trent outside. From the arc. Powell pulls it in. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now here's Anunoby. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Mavericks making a switch here.
Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Powell's shot is off. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And he makes a first.
From a role player to an elite talent, Pascal Siakam continues to impress with his all-around game.
Here's Dallas now. from deep. Here's Doncic. Rebound by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
That's the end of the first half.
And so it's Toronto with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the lay-in. Doncic has got 15.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Middleton, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Here's Coffey. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Siakam for 3. It's Middleton on the wing. They get it back. McGee. Here's Doncic. Siakam pulls down the board. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position grab.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
And that one's good. Middleton. Middleton's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot, Middleton deposits another J.
Pass to Siakam. Kicks it out to Barnes. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Mavericks making a switch here. And here is McGee. And here's Doncic. Oh, they pick off the pass. Coffey on the wing. Launches a 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Coffey's got 12 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's Doncic outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
So it's Toronto now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Coffey. No good with the triple. Doncic outside. Pass to McGee. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That one on Barnes.
Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. There's a screen. Here's Coffee. The three is up. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Toronto ball.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Doncic. 17 points in the game. And there's the drive. Three-pointer is up. Middleton.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
3 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Dallas, no good that time either.
And they funk this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Coffee. Shot is up. Can't nail the jumper.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam the screen. And again, no good by Toronto. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Substitution on the court.
Powell for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
There's a screen. The shot no good. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The shot misses. Here's Springer. He's got 14. Pass to Boucher. Fires the three. The shot off that time. Here's Dinwiddie. And the layup is good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Springer. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Second team.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Here's Springer. He's got 16. Boucher. Anunoby for three. Hits the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 9.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Here's Springer. Driving to the basket.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. And Powell with the stuff.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Here's Boucher.
Dallas foul.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Dwight Powell.
A difficult guy to match up with. Boucher can cause your defense serious problems.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. That shot off. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. Here's Young. And Young slams it in.
Sky high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Huff pulls it in.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Kleba outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And Toronto has possession. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Springer. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Springer taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Oh, ripped away. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Raptors. Green for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. So it's Toronto now. Here's Springer. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 27.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And he stays with it. Rondo. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Into the lane. Pass to Siakam. It's rebounded by Dallas. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Green for three. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now here's Siakam. Here's Springer. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Green for three. Doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Shoots. Springer misses.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
There's a screen by Whiteside. On the attack, Green. Whiteside can't get it to go. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Siakam. Pass to Springer. Trent from long range. And the Raptors, another three.
Love shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid three-point numbers.
Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Trent outside. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Trent's got 8 here in this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Rondo. Good on the shot.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Green for three. And Young pulls it down.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bertans. Outside for Green. And Smitty, so often it seems like we make championships the measure of historical greatness. Is enough made of the individual achievements, you think?
Well, it's a team sport. We all want to win, but game recognized game. There's players like Tracy McGrady, Chris Paul, George Gervin, et cetera, et cetera. They haven't won championships, but they are still special. Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
And the Raptors making a change here. Now here's McGee. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers, but since the break, he's been a disaster.
It's been all Raptors. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Siakam for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
A foul can't hold Pascal Siakam's shot back. He commits to the play and gets it in the air.
And he sinks the second. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Now here's Siakam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan. easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam. Man, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
And again, Toronto, no good. Middleton outside. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Again, Middleton missing.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Back to Siakam. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Siakam with it. Guarded by Kleba. Pass to Van Vliet. It's tipped. They recover it. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Tries to break his ice. And Doncic finishes inside. Doncic has got 19 points. Van Vliet outside. Lets the three fly. And Van Vliet again missing. 1:42 left in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. That's tipped. Here's Springer. Outside for Boucher. Over to the left wing. Here's Springer. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three ball to go. 33 points for him.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. So he gets them both. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Here's Middleton. Will it go? Deflected. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again. Here's Kleba. Here's McGee. And finally, that one's good.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
15 foul. Shooting for Toronto.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall. Middleton attacking. He can't hit that time. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily.
I can't force it. They say where you get that swag from. I bought this. If you ask me, number one, but that's my opinion. with me in a my own.